Welcome to class, boys and girls. Today is Tuesday, November the 7th, 2023. So today our learning target is I'm learning to use number sense to reason about multiplying decimals. Our success criteria and what you should be successfully able to do by the end of class is I can determine whether my product is reasonable. Today we'll begin with our opening, and our opening we're going to make anchor charts. Okay, work period we're going to be estimating. It's called estimating is the root to fluency. You're going to be doing with a partner. All right. If you were absent, if you says you are absent, but these are my people that isn't in school and may be at home. You do have a ticket out the door on today in regards to multiplying decimals using the strategies that was given. On yesterday, we took guided notes on multiplying decimals. I also demonstrated, and you also had homework in which you demonstrated your knowledge on multiplying decimals using different strategies. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and go to the groups that already have been pre-assigned to you. Okay, I need you to pick a group leader for each group to come and get a marker. Okay, so group leaders and group members. This is what you guys are doing. You're going to make an anchor chart. And an anchor chart is just to be used and be posted inside the classroom to show you step by step on how to multiply decimals. You're going to be assigned to one problem, okay? Also, before you start that problem, first, you guys need to write down the steps to multiplying decimals. Okay, I gave you steps and rules on how to multiply decimals on yesterday. You had homework. Let's see if you remember those steps, or do you have or can create steps that is clear to anyone who does not know how to multiply decimals. The first thing you should do is write steps. The second thing you do is to solve your problem. You're going to pick one person. If I call out your group, you're going to pick one person to demonstrate or speak for your group in your steps. Okay? This has to be in your own words. All right? I'm going to give you 10 minutes. The time is now 1:36. At 1:46, time is up. Group number one, your problem is 2.54 times 3.7. Group number two, your problem is 10.01 times 5.15. Group number three, which is over here, your problem is 13.49 times 0.806. And group number four, you have 3.5 times 1.75. You may begin. Okay? I'm going to come and write your problem so that you can see it a little closer. You might want to talk quietly. This is your problem. 3.5 times 1.75. That's a 7. Okay? You might want to talk a little closer.
It doesn't have to be lined up. So do I put step 2 or do I put a star to let them know that you don't have to label?
It's whichever y'all want to do. These are your notes,
Okay, we can put it back.
your chart.
The third one is the multiply.
Yeah, multiply regular. Y'all said what? The third one is to multiply regular or normal.
Multiply regular.
2.54 times 3.7 is your problem, okay? You should not be looking back at another group, group 3. You should be able to reason with each other.
Yeah, we can do it.
I mean, you can look at I'm just saying, as before, it's not dividing. The dividing was said you can divide.
But we're not dividing, guys. Remember, we're multiplying.
It's only multiple things that say you don't have to.
So think about your note and think about to what I demonstrated on yesterday. Think about the problem that I demonstrated.
And adding subtraction is supposed to
Greatest
line
number
them up like
first.
this.
But we multiply.
This way you
Greatest
line
number
them up
first.
like numbers.
Then you use this. Then I multiply. For the end. You show for the last one. You show you put your decimal down.
You have 6 minutes, 6 minutes left.
I mean,
No, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to line it up by numbers.
that's not the second step.
That is the second.
The second step on the thing.
Well, you
With the
gotta
I.
say it like
Well, what I said also was to write the steps that you know. What are the steps that you know when you did your homework last night? What steps did you follow?
The ones that was on the paper.
Okay, he telling y'all the truth. I'm just being honest with you. He is telling y'all the truth. Y'all will not listen to him though.
You put the digit first. When you're done, bring your decimal down. That's for the last one. Bring your decimal down.
You bring your decimal down for multiplying decimals?
No.
Well, where are you bringing your decimal down? Maybe you guys now should start to work your problem and then go back and write your steps because you only have 5 minutes. So you need to have room. If you still have to write steps, why would you write up there? You need to draw a line and start to work the problem. Your problem is 13.49.
Multiply like number, what is it? 0, 806.
Okay. Boys and girls, I see many of you still on the steps. Have you started to work your problem? It is 1:42. Remember, you only had 10 minutes.
In each problem, in each problem. No, you gotta hear it. She said give them. Here's what I found. It's a step 5 too. You should know that.
I'm trying to put in each problem, but you said
As long as you have, or you guys can tell the steps, okay, when you're working out the problem, when you're talking or telling your peers about how you solve your problem, can you also give them the steps as well?
Can we just say the step even if they're not on the paper?
You can, if that's what you want to do, and I'll give you time to go back and write it in.
I think we have to put 1, 2, 3. All right, now let's start.
Add how many minutes, add how many times you had to move the decimal in the first number and second number to your solution.
Okay, the time is now 1:43. Your time is supposed to be up at 1:46. I'm gonna add 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You guys should have been putting it in your own words. Are these your own words? Okay. Have you guys haven't started your problem.
You had added the first one and the second, the first number and the second Oh.
Boys and girls, in 2 minutes, I need everybody to be finished with the rules. I'm going to add on, everybody listen, everybody stop where you are and listen. Time. So I gave you to 146 to write the steps in your own words, okay? Then you should be what? Working out the problem. But many of you are still writing the steps. Okay, you have not started the problem. You got 2 minutes to finish writing the steps. Well, 1 minute to finish writing the steps. And I'm going to give you 5 minutes to solve the problem. So here we go. We're at 1:40. It's 1:46. Your time is up for writing the steps. And then you have 5 more minutes after that. I will tell you your time in a minute. Go ahead and go.
Right here? What is y'all? What you got? But you still got to finish placeholders in. I don't know what y'all saying.
Do y'all have room to work out your problem? Because you should. Where you going to work out your problem at so that everybody can see it? What are you going to do if there's not enough room? The problem should go together. The problem, you cannot write a problem and start working it out and then skip all the way down here. How is that going to help the person that is reading this?
30 times 9.
I know this one. This is multiply because you know you gotta multiply. So multiply 3.
Have y'all finished multiplying the problem out? Have y'all finished solving the problem?
3 times 3 is 9, but 9 times 0 is 0.
3, where are you guys at?
They gave me the roll.
3 times 3 is 9. And should you guys were here yesterday. What are you doing first? Every number should be multiplied. You start from the right side. Every number has to be multiplied. Since you're multiplying it this way, every number should be multiplied by 0. And every top number should be multiplied by 6. So 6 times 0, 6 times 9, 6 times 4, 6 times 3, 6 times 1. But in this, there's going to be some numbers that you have to regroup, mean carry over. 6 times 0, are you the leader? Oh. Because you should not be doing 3 times 3 is 9 right here. That is not the steps to multiplying multi-digit numbers. I demonstrated this on yesterday. 6 times 0 should be 0. 6 times 9 is what? What is 6 times 9?
The answer is 20. The answer is 22.
63.
Okay, so you put a 6 over the 4, and the 3 should have been right here. Now 6 times 4 is what?
24.
Plus 3 more.
27.
Who?
27.
27. Okay, a 2 should be right here. A 7 should be right here. That's what I'm trying to figure out. How did y'all get 3 times 3 is 9? Then the next one, 6 times 3 is 18, and 18 plus 2 is what? 19. Write your 9, put your 1 on top of this one. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 more is what? 7.
11.
Y'all might want to try to correct this.
Before this Aiden was a leader, can I get it? Because he was the leader at first, but then they didn't know. So, you grabbed the pen when she said, who's the leader?
Oh yeah, that was that. She didn't
Y'all gotta decide under the. Y'all should be able to help each other. That is the purpose of this. Boys and girls, you got 2 more minutes.
Excuse me, Miss Liz. She getting confused.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Y'all want to put it up there. Can I get the marker? Can I get the marker? We can't put it up there. We put it right there. Because at the end, when y'all know you got to multiply. Don't put that one on top of that.
Miss Williams?
Okay.
They said put the one up here, but I'm saying put it down there because you have to add these 2 numbers and not the numbers up there.
So say that one more time.
So they're saying put the number up there when you regroup. And I'm saying put it down here because you have to add these 2 numbers and not the numbers up there. No, we talking about this. 5 times 5 is 25. Oh, 3 times 5 is 15. So you put the 1. You put the little 1 right here. But you put that 1 right there. But it's supposed to be like.
Okay, first of all, so you already multiply every number at the top by 5. So this is a placeholder, right? So now you got to multiply every number by 3. Did y'all do that?
Yes. And then she had
Okay.
that 1 right there.
3 times 5 is 15. You should have a 5 right here and a 1 right here. Okay?
Okay. That's supposed to be a 2. You don't put it right there. That's how you let it mix up. Just try to make it. Let me do it.
1 minute left. 1 minute left.
What does that be, a 100? Put the 2 on top of that 3. Put the 2 on top of that 3. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. Put 5 right there.
I mean, I'm left-handed. But I'll force it.
So have you guys checked your problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you confident in your answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Double check it. Sanitizer over here. I'll let you go wash your hands. Okay? All right? Are you guys confident in your answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. 20 seconds and 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Please put a cap on your marker and everybody turn around. Time is up. Okay? Here we go, boys and girls. All right? All eyes should be on me. All eyes should be on me. All mouths should be what? Closed. Thank you so much. Okay? So the point of this activity was for you guys to, one, work together, rely on each other, and remember your steps to multiplying decimals, right? Okay? We multiply decimals just like we multiply what? Whole numbers. What is the difference between multiplying decimals and multiplying whole numbers? The decimal. There's a decimal that has to be moved. Okay? Here we go. Group 1, I'm going to let you guys go first. I'm going to let you use this ruler. I had a pointer. I don't know if the other class took my pointer. Oh, yeah. Go pass that to them. Who's going to be the spokesperson for you guys? So, group 1 had the problem of 2.54 times 3.7. What are your steps first? What is the first step?
The first step that we put was put the biggest number on top. Our second step was decimals do not have to be lined up. Our third step was multiply normal. Our fourth step was count how many times the decimal has to be moved over in the first number. Our fifth step was count how many times the decimal has to be moved over in the second number. Our sixth step was how many times you move the decimal in both numbers.
Okay. So, I'm thinking that they went ahead. It looks like they did not line up the decimal. They lined up the numbers because you do not line up the decimals when multiplying decimals. Okay, you put the biggest number on top, but really you put the number that has the number that has the most numbers inside of it on top. Okay, they multiplied. All right, I'm gonna check it with the calculator to see if there is correct. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna use Decimal's calculator to check their answer. Okay, so the answer was 2.54 times 3.7. Okay, I got an answer of 9.398. What is you guys' answer?
9.398.
Okay, 9.398. Okay, the point is, do you guys know the steps if you have to use the standard algorithm? That's the first thing. That's one strategy that you can use to multiply decimals. The second strategy is what? Using what? Oh, you could use that. Using a model is a strategy, but also using Decimal's calculator. Okay, let's give them a round of applause. Okay, come on, group 2.
Okay. So these are our steps.
Huh?
So for step where we put the larger number on top. And we also wrote a little side note that the decimals do not have to be lined up. Our step 2 was to multiply like normal. Our step 3 was to find the partial products. Our step 4 was to add the partial products to find your answer. Step 5 was to count how many numbers are behind the decimal point, then add them to find the placement for our decimal.
Okay, so your problem was 10.01. Okay, you did put larger numbers on top. You said decimals do not have to line up, which is true. Multiply like normal. Find the partial product. Okay, basically you should have had right there partial product, but basically you multiply like you do whole numbers. Okay, add partial products to find your answer. I don't know if we add in, but no, for number 4, that's when we're supposed to move our decimals to the end in each number, on the top and in the bottom. Okay, we move them all the way to the what? The right. Okay, and we count how many times that is. So for your first one, 10.01, how many times did you move your decimal? 2. Okay, and for 5.15, how many times did you have to move your decimal?
Twice.
2. So then you add 2 plus 2 to get 4. What does 4 tell you to do?
To move our decimal point 4 times.
Move your decimal point 4 times. So I'm going to put your problem in the decimals calculator and to see if it is correct. 10.01 times 5 51.15, okay? I got 51.5515. What did you get?
51.5515.
Great job. Great job. Okay, give them a round of applause. All right, come on, group number 3. Okay, you had the problem of 13.49 times 0.806. What are your steps that you have?
So for the first step, we put the greatest digit first, and then for the second step, we did line up the numbers.
Okay, line up the numbers. All right, so that's basically saying do not line up the what? The decimals. Okay, we messed in step 3 and 4. Step number 3 was to multiply like normal. After you multiply like normal, what are you going to end up with? What type of number will you end up with? Would you end up with multiplying a decimal number, or a whole number? Okay, after you finish multiplying like normal, you're going to get a whole number. So then there are 2 steps that you're missing, and that's the steps to turning these numbers, turning your final answer into a decimal number. Okay? So the next step would have been you move the decimal all the way to the right. You count how many times you move the decimal for the first number. 5. You do the same for the second number. You move the decimal all the way to the right. So on your problem, you got 13.49, okay, times 0.806, okay? You move the decimal all the way to the right. So for 13.49, how many times did you move the decimal?
We moved it over 3 times.
You moved it over 3 times. But why would you move it over 3 times if there's only 2 numbers behind the decimal? You added a 0, but it never told you to add a placeholder. I think you guys got confused with adding and subtracting decimals, because you don't add a placeholder here. Okay? All right? Let me go ahead and work this problem out for you guys. Everybody could come in, lean in. All right? Here is the problem. Make room. Okay. All right, here we go. 13, we shouldn't be laughing, boys and girls. You got a ticket in the door when class is over. So it says put the numbers on the top with the most numbers. Well, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers in 13.49, and I have 4 numbers in 0.806. So I'm going to put 13.49 on top times 0.806. Nine times 6 is what?
54.
54.
Okay, 54. Everybody agree?
Yes.
Here we go. 6 times 4 is
24.
plus 5
31.
plus 5 plus
29.
29. All right. Here we go. 6 times 3 is what?
18.
Plus 2 more.
20.
6 times 1 is
6.
plus 1 more, plus 2 more.
8.
Okay. I multiply every number at the top by 6. Now I got to multiply every number by 0. That's going to be easy, but I need to put a placeholder right here, because wherever I start multiplying it, that's where I line my numbers. This should be group number 3. You should be up here first, so make sure group 3 can see. This should be 0. 0 times 9 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. 0 times 3 is 0. 0 times 1 is what? 0. Here we go. Now, I need 2 placeholders because I am multiplying right here in this 8. And the 8 is in the 10th place in this decimal number. Okay? Here we go. 8 times 9 is what?
72.
72. 8 times 4 is what?
30.
Plus 7 more.
39.
39. 8 times 3 is what?
24.
Plus 3 more.
27.
27. 8 times 1
8.
plus 2 more.
11. I mean 10.
Huh?
10.
10. Okay? I got another number with a decimal. With a 0 that I got to multiply. Now I'm going to move this right here. This is in the whole number position of the decimal. So how many placeholders do I need?
3.
Okay? 0 times 9 is what? 0 times 4? 0 times 3? 0 times 1? Gonna add 4 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 4. 9 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0? 9. 0 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0? 2. 8 plus 0 plus 9?
17.
Plus 0?
17.
Put down my 7, carry my 1. 1 plus 0?
1.
1. 1 plus 7? 8 plus 0? 0 plus 0? 1 plus 0?
1.
Okay? Here we go. How many times I need to move the decimal in the first number?
2.
Okay? How many times I need to move the decimal in the 3? What's 2 plus 3? That's how many times. Where's my decimal at now in the whole number? At the end. So I'm moving 5 places to the what? Left. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
10.87294. Anybody got any questions? Okay. These are the steps that you guys should have taken. Okay. You guys got to study your steps. It doesn't have to be in the exact words that I gave you, but you should know each step to multiply decimals. Okay, group 4. Who? No, I got it. Here we go. What you guys had, you had problem 3.5 times 1.7. We already know the steps to multiplying decimals. Okay, read your steps and give me your answer.
Put the number with the most digits on top to the decimal point. Does not have to line up. Multiply like normal. And 4, we just combine like 4 and 5 together.
Okay.
So count how many places the decimal moves in each number. And yeah, we just did right in the last one. So our answer we had, and then we got 6.125.
Okay. So one step that you forgot is
To add them together.
add them together, okay? And then when you add them together, that's the number that tells you how many times to move the decimal to the what?
Left.
Left. Let's put your answer in the calculator, okay? We pushing on time today. Here we go. 3.15. You guys wrote it 3.15, right?
You said 3.5.
Oh, 3.5. Oh, okay, so how did you put it? Okay, so you did 1.75 times 3.15. Why did you put 1.75 on top?
Because it has the most digits.
It has the most digits. 1.75 times 3.5. 6.125. Give them a round of applause. Okay? All right? Boys and girls, that is going to be the conclusion of our lesson today. That was our opening and our work period in 1. Tomorrow we will come back with the estimating is the root of fluency, okay? I want you to take out a sheet of paper right now, and I want you to go ahead and write your name. This is going to be your ticket out the door. You're going to have 5 minutes to solve this problem. Okay? I'm using this, your ticket out the door, to ensure that you understand. Okay? The problem is on the board. Make sure your first and last name is on it. Okay? Reed bought 1.8 pounds of green beans. The green beans cost $1.27 per pound. Okay? What was the total cost of Reed's green beans? All right? Reed bought 1.8 pounds of green beans. The green beans cost $1.27 per pound. What is the total cost of Reed's green beans? Okay? You got about 4 minutes to solve it. You do not write the word problem. You write the problem. Can everybody see? Okay? Let me see.
First of all, every last one of you said.
Tell Miss Green them I said to take them to the restroom. We're almost wrapping up. So, also, some of you on tomorrow, I am going to let you rewrite your anchor chart. Reed bought 1.8 pounds of green beans. The green beans cost $1.27 per pound. What was the total cost of Reed's green beans? Okay? Pimps are right. You can see if anything in the bucket. Okay? On your way out the door, you will be handing me your ticket out the door. Okay? Your ticket out the door will conclude class for today. Your homework for tonight will be to complete one I-ready lesson on your path. One I-ready lesson on your path tonight for homework.